This message is not for the faint of heart. What I'm about to share with you is a prophetic revelation, a spiritual transmission, okay? It's a warning and a wake-up call for the gifted, okay? The chosen, the divine bloodlines that are now under attack. Spirit came to me through flashes, through the voices of children who are not with us in the physical world, children whose soul fractured during intense trauma, whose core essence now seeks out light workers and light bearers for help, while their bodies remain imprisoned in places that most of us probably couldn't even imagine. These are not just tragic stories, okay? This is not fiction. This is a call to arms for the spiritually gifted and the cosmically aligned, okay? Tap the fuck in. I was shown a network, okay? A group of shadow investors tied to a small but incredibly powerful, incredibly wealthy group with direct ties, okay, to government entities. Before I continue, I have no intentions of self-harming or self-exiting. I love my life. So if I end up dead, you already know what it is. I just heard dark web, okay? These shadow investors are not just rich, okay? They're not just greedy people. They are part of a global satanic cult that are trafficking, torturing, and experimenting on human beings, especially children, for power, for control, and for dark spiritual technology, okay? 144 on my timer. Spirit says, what keeps people silent? What is the muzzle? The muzzle is money. Large sums of money being paid out to silent officials, being paid out to complicit bystanders. Spirit told me clearly, okay? This is not voluntary. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is illegal experimentation, human trafficking, torture, and satanic ritual abuse. I was shown underground bases, okay? Hidden compounds as well. Places where no law as we know it exists, okay? No compassion, okay? No oversight of these children, okay? Spirit was also showing me people that were pronounced dead in places like prisons that were relocated here. They were pronounced dead but are not actually dead. They get relocated here. They showed me children being kidnapped during the chaos of natural disasters like floods and earthquakes, okay? When people are not found, they're pronounced dead or assumed dead, and Spirit's saying no, they're taken to these places. They showed me women being kidnapped for their blood, their spiritual gifts, and their wombs. I was shown these people subject to trauma-inducing drugs, electromagnetic testing, okay, and constant psychological warfare. I was shown them being shown violent, vile, okay, horror reels being projected and them being forced to watch constantly over and over again in order to shatter their mind. Spirit said they're attempting to extract everything sacred, everything that makes a human connected to God. They want to extract that. They want to take that out, rewire that to create robots, super soldiers, okay? Weapons, human weapons. Spirit says these people, these shadow investors, okay, whatever, they don't see us as human, okay? They see us as below them. They see us as cattle, as prey, puppets, okay? Disposable tools. And I'm here to tell you, this is deeper than the physical. They are hunting bloodlines, okay? Spirit says that they are hunting 7 to 9 different bloodlines, okay? And they're being traced through generations. The bloodline of Solomon, ancient Egyptian star seed lineages, and other bloodlines that have a solar or star coding, okay? Star code is what Spirit said. They are looking for those whose DNA literally holds power, okay? The divine power, the power to summon, the power to see, and the power to bend light and shadow. This group has turned the world into a surveillance grid just to find you. Why? because their prophecy depends on it. Why? Because they want to play God. Spirit says they're trying to merge bloodlines or breed something, okay? Breed in something that's going to fulfill their twisted little visions. I was shown forced procreation rituals that last weeks. I was shown very violent summonings, okay? I was shown black robes. I was shown black cars with foreign plates, with European plates. They showed me some Hollywood contracts. They showed me these farms. Oh my God, these very cold, sterile farms, for lack of a better term, where there are people and children being trafficked for elite entertainment and elite siphoning. I was being shown handlers, okay? People also being trained to be complicit in this type of stuff, okay? Trained like dogs, like very violent things I saw, and it almost gave the vibe of like a Bohemian Grove type of ritual, okay? And I was seeing that these people who are chosen to be handlers are forced to verbally and physically swear their allegiance to this cult or to this group. This group offers fame, fortune, or freedom from something, but in reality what Spirit says these are contracts from hell. This whole download, this whole spiritual download that you're listening to started because of a little boy. There was a spirit or a soul fragment of a little boy that has been following me for the last 2 weeks, okay? He's a little boy. I want to say he's between the ages of 5 and 6, okay? Extremely pale, extremely thin, okay? He wears like an oversized white shirt, barefoot. Every time I see him, he's barefoot. He has very, very dark hair. 7:07 on my timer. He says that his name is Cody, but something in me tells me that's what they call him. He is one of the children from one of these places that I'm describing to you. This boy has never been outside, okay? Like, he's never seen our world. This boy has a special gift of being able to, I don't even want to say lucidly dream. It's something beyond that. It's like he's a dream walker, okay? Basically, he thinks that our world is his dream world. And he thinks that his existence in this military base or wherever they have him is his real world, which, yeah. He visits our world through astral travel or some type of a dream alternated state. He came to tell me that they tested viruses on him and his friends, okay, the other imprisoned people, and that some of his friends died. He comes from somewhere very impoverished. He comes from Kentucky. I got the name Beattyville, okay? Only take it if it resonates, but he was sold as an infant because of abject poverty. His mother was in a very desperate situation. He was sold to someone that appeared to be a military person when he was an infant. So his entire world, his entire idea of what life is, has been in this military base with this crazy experimentation going on. Spirit says that his genetic coding is why they keep him there. And Spirit gave me a message for his captors. The boy got out of his headband. Spirit revealed something else, okay? Spirit says that there was a file that was opened that was quickly closed, okay? There was some whistleblowing going on. Red flag went up with regards to some government workers being or having access to illegal stuff, okay? Illegal child stuff, okay? Put 2 and 2 together. And the file was closed almost as quickly as the investigation was open in order to protect a particular person who has connections to these shadow investors, okay? Spirit says something that was buried to protect the guilty is being resurrected. This file is coming up. The stones will be cast and the stones will land, Spirit says. What did I tell you? The emperor in the reverse will fall, okay? The Hierophant in the reverse will crumble. Spirit says the truth will imprison them and the truth will set the children free. This investigation is going to lead to one of those military. This message found you, it's because you're chosen. You are remembering, and your bloodline is divine. Protect your energy. Reclaim your sovereignty. Watch for the signs. The exposure is coming. And know this, the light is watching. The angels are not idle. And God has not forgotten the children.